Alright guys, so this video is going to go over how to perform the prime chest supported row. Here we're trying to target the upper back. Generally when you're trying to train the upper back, you want your elbow flared a bit more. You want to prioritize getting as much movement in the shoulders and the up arm as you possibly can. And here when we're first of all setting up the machine, you want to set the the chest pad, so you can comfortably reach the handles and still when you're in the stretch, not hit the bottom so we can keep the tension on the upper back. We want to set the seat relatively low in comparison to training the lats. That's the reason being is we want our elbow flared more. If the seat's higher, generally it will help us tuck our off arm and finish lower, which we're not trying to do. We're trying to finish sheer a bit more. And you'll see on the machine, there's 3 pegs you can load the weight on. Unless I've specified other words, generally load the middle and the top peg evenly. And what the pegs do, the bottom peg makes it heavier here, middle peg makes it heavier here, top peg makes it heavier at the bottom. You build muscle best in the stretch in the middle portion. That's where we're strong, that's where we're weak. So it makes sense to make it heavier where we're strong and where we build muscle best. What we're thinking about here is hips relatively forward on the seat, as it will allow us to get more movement in the shoulders and a bit of track involvement here. And as for our grip doesn't dictate our arm path, but can influence it. What that basically means is we want our palms facing in and down slightly. The reason being is if my palms are facing up, my elbow naturally tucks in. When it faces out, my elbow naturally flares out. So what we're doing is hips forward, palms facing in and down slightly. Think about driving the elbows back. Breathe in, reach forward as far as you can, keeping a proud chest, meaning we're not wanting to hunch over the pad. Stay proud, get as much stretch as you can, drive the elbow back and repeat. What I like to do when I'm doing this is as I'm pulling back, I think chest proud and forward. Because when you're here, you don't get as much of a contraction or as much range of motion in your upper back. You can't move your shoulders back as much, so you want to stay proud as you pull back. And as I get to the bottom, I think chest proud and back, like I'm almost trying to pull it off the pad. That stops me rounding over. So thinking chest proud and back here, pulling and thinking about driving my chest into the pad, like forward and keeping it proud. Big breath in, chest proud and back, and repeat that process.
Thanks very much for watching. The full video is available exclusively to my online coaching and personal training clients. If you're interested in any of the 2 services, feel free to inquire via messaging me on any of my social media platforms or via the link in the description if applicable, depending on where you're watching this.